I want you to imagine something very simple. It is late at night. The room is quiet. The lights are low. You are resting after a long day. Maybe you are in your apartment. Maybe you are in a small room you rent. You feel tired, but calm. This kind of night is very common in the United States. Many people have felt this moment before. I felt it too. My name is Daniel. I was lying on my bed when something unexpected happened. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I was lying on my bed. Say it again. I was lying on my bed. Good. Let's continue. Before the story begins, I want to help you with something very important. We will use the shadowing technique in this story. Shadowing means you listen first, then you repeat what you hear. You copy the sound, the rhythm, and the feeling. This helps your listening. This helps your speaking. This helps your confidence. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to try. Repeat after me. You just need to try. Say it again. You just need to try. Good. Let's continue. When you shadow, you listen carefully. Then you speak right after the voice. You can pause the video if you need more time. You can repeat many times. This is how you improve English naturally. This is how your brain learns faster. Now I will tell you a story. Are you ready? Let's begin. It was almost midnight. The clock on my wall said 11:48. I was very tired from work. I had worked a long shift at a small grocery store. My feet hurt. My back felt stiff. I changed my clothes and lay down. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I was very tired from work. Say it again. I was very tired from work. Good. Let's continue. The apartment was quiet. No music, no voices, just the soft sound of the heater. Outside, the street was dark. A few cars passed by slowly. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Repeat after me. I closed my eyes. Say it again. I closed my eyes. Good. Let's continue. Then my phone rang. The sound was sharp and sudden. It broke the silence. My eyes opened fast. My heart jumped a little. I looked at my phone. The screen showed an unknown number. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. The phone rang. Say it again. The phone rang. Good. Let's continue. I felt confused. I felt a little nervous. It was late. No one usually called me at this time. I sat up in bed and stared at the screen. The phone kept ringing. Repeat after me. The phone kept ringing. Say it again. The phone kept ringing. Good. Let's continue. I thought about ignoring it. Maybe it was a wrong number. Maybe it was spam. But something inside me said, answer it. So I did. I picked up the phone and said, hello? Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Hello? Say it again. Hello? Good. Let's continue. There was silence for a moment. I could hear breathing on the other side. Slow breathing. Then a voice spoke. The voice was calm but serious. Is this Daniel? The voice asked. Repeat after me. Is this Daniel? Say it again. Is this Daniel? Good. Let's continue. Yes, I said. This is Daniel. My voice sounded quiet. The person paused again. Then the voice said, I'm sorry to call so late. Repeat after me. I'm sorry to call so late. Say it again. I'm sorry to call so late. Good. Let's continue. I sat up straighter. My heart beat faster. That's okay, I said. Who is this? Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Who is this? Say it again. Who is this? Good. Let's continue. The person took a breath. My name is Sarah, she said. I live in your building. I felt surprised. I did not know a Sarah very well. I knew some neighbors, but not many. Repeat after me. I live in your building. Say it again. I live in your building. Good. Let's continue. She continued speaking. Her voice sounded careful. I think something is wrong, she said. I didn't know who else to call. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Something is wrong. Say it again. Something is wrong. Good. Let's continue. I felt alert now. I was not sleepy anymore. What's wrong? I asked. My voice was gentle. I did not want to scare her. Repeat after me. What's wrong? Say it again. What's wrong? Good. Let's continue. She spoke slowly. I hear strange noises outside my door, she said. I feel scared. I could hear fear in her voice. My chest felt tight. Repeat after me. I feel scared. Say it again. I feel scared. Good. Let's continue. I thought for a moment. I did not hear anything in my apartment. Everything was quiet here. But I knew fear can feel very real, especially at night. Are you alone? I asked. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Are you alone? Say it again. Are you alone? Good. Let's continue. Yes, she said. I live alone. There was another pause. I imagined her standing in a dark hallway, holding her phone. I felt concern. Repeat after me. I live alone. Say it again. I live alone. Good. Let's continue. I said, okay, listen carefully. Take a deep breath. Repeat after me. Take a deep breath. Say it again. Take a deep breath. Good. Let's continue. She breathed in slowly. I could hear it. I said, I'm in the same building. I can come and check. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I can come and check. Say it again. I can come and check. Good. Let's continue. She sounded relieved. Thank you, she said. Please be careful. I stood up from my bed. I put on my shoes and grabbed my keys. Repeat after me. I grabbed my keys. Say it again. I grabbed my keys. Good. Let's continue. Before I left, I locked my door. I looked through the peephole. The hallway looked normal, quiet, clean, empty. I opened the door and stepped out. Repeat after me. I stepped out. Say it again. I stepped out. Good. Let's continue. The hallway lights were on but dim. My footsteps sounded loud. I walked slowly toward her apartment. My mind was full of questions. What was the noise? Was someone there? Or was it just fear? Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I walked slowly. Say it again. I walked slowly. Good. Let's continue. As I walked, I remembered something important. In this country, neighbors help each other. Small actions matter. I felt nervous but also responsible. Repeat after me. Neighbors help each other. Say it again. Neighbors help each other. Good. Let's continue. I reached her door, apartment 3B. I stood still and listened. At first, I heard nothing. Then I heard a soft sound, a light scratching noise. My heart beat faster. Repeat after me. My heart beat faster. Say it again. My heart beat faster. Good. Let's continue. I bent down slowly. I looked at the bottom of the door. Then I saw something small move, very small. I relaxed a little. I almost smiled. Repeat after me. I relaxed a little. Say it again. I relaxed a little. Good. Let's continue. It's okay, I said calmly. I think it's a cat. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I think it's a cat. Say it again. I think it's a cat. Good. Let's continue. There was silence on the phone. Then she laughed softly, a nervous laugh. A cat? She asked. I said, yes, maybe a stray cat in the hallway. Repeat after me. A stray cat. Say it again. A stray cat. Good. Let's continue. She sounded embarrassed but relieved. I was so scared, she said. I'm sorry. I smiled and said, it's okay. Night sounds can feel scary. Repeat after me. It's okay. Say it again. It's okay. Good. Let's continue. I gently tapped the floor and the cat ran away. The hallway became quiet again. I stood up and took a deep breath. Repeat after me. The hallway is quiet. Say it again. The hallway is quiet. Good. Let's continue. Thank you for coming, she said. I feel better now. I said, you're welcome. Try to rest. Repeat after me. Try to rest. Say it again. Try to rest. Good. I walked back to my apartment. My body felt calmer. My mind felt clear. Sometimes fear feels big in the dark, but light and understanding can make it small. Repeat after me. Fear feels big. Say it again. Fear feels big. Good. Let's continue. I lay back on my bed. My phone was quiet again. The room felt peaceful. I closed my eyes with a small smile. That strange call at night reminded me of something important. We are not alone. Even in a new place, even in a new life, help can be close. Repeat after me. Help can be close. Say it again. Help can be close. Good. Let's continue. The night passed quietly after that, and I fell asleep. When I woke the next morning, the sunlight came through my window slowly. The room felt warm and quiet. For a moment, I forgot about the strange call from the night before. Then I remembered everything. The phone ringing, the fear in her voice, the small scratching sound. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I remembered everything. Say it again. I remembered everything. Good. Let's continue. I sat up in bed and stretched my arms. My body felt a little tired, but my mind felt calm. I looked at the clock. It was 7:15. Time to get ready for work. Repeat after me. Time to get ready for work. Say it again. Time to get ready for work. Good. Let's continue. I went to the kitchen and made a simple breakfast, toast and coffee. The smell of coffee filled the air. I felt normal again, safe, comfortable. Repeat after me. I felt safe. Say it again. I felt safe. Good. Let's continue. As I ate, my phone buzzed. This time, it was a text message. I looked at the screen. It was from Sarah. The message said, "Good morning. Thank you again for last night." I smiled. Repeat after me. Thank you again. Say it again. Thank you again. Good. Let's continue. I replied, "Good morning. No problem at all. I'm glad you're okay." Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I'm glad you're okay. Say it again. I'm glad you're okay. Good. Let's continue. This small message made my day feel lighter. Sometimes a simple thank you can change your mood. I finished my breakfast and got dressed. Repeat after me. I got dressed. Say it again. I got dressed. Good. Let's continue. When I stepped outside, the air was cool. The street was busy now. People were walking. Cars were moving fast. Life was going on. Repeat after me. Life was going on. Say it again. Life was going on. Good. Let's continue. I walked to the bus stop. I stood there with other people. No one talked. Everyone looked at their phones. This is very common here. Repeat after me. This is very common here. Say it again. This is very common here. Good. Let's continue. The bus arrived with a loud sound. The doors opened. I stepped inside and paid. "Good morning," the driver said. "Good morning," I replied. Listen carefully. Good morning. Say it again. Good morning. Good. Let's continue. I found a seat near the window. As the bus moved, I thought about last night again. If I had ignored the call, things would feel different. I felt glad I answered. Repeat after me. I felt glad. Say it again. I felt glad. Good. Let's continue. At work, the day was busy. Customers came and went. Some smiled, some looked tired. I helped them find items. I answered questions. "Excuse me," one woman said. "Where is the milk?" I said, "Aisle 3. Listen carefully. Where is the milk? Say it again. Where is the milk? Good. Let's continue.
He looked curious. "Everything okay?" he asked. I nodded. "Yes, everything is fine now." Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Everything is fine now. Say it again. Everything is fine now. Good. Let's continue. After work, I stopped by a small store near my apartment. I bought some fruit and bread. As I walked back, I saw Sarah standing near the building entrance. She looked different in daylight, more relaxed, more confident. Repeat after me. She looked relaxed. Say it again. She looked relaxed. Good. Let's continue. She saw me and smiled. "Hi," she said. "Hi," I replied. She walked closer. "I wanted to thank you in person," she said. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Thank you in person. Say it again. Thank you in person. Good. Let's continue. I said, "You're welcome. I'm happy to help." She nodded. "I moved here recently," she said. "Everything feels new." Repeat after me. Everything feels new. Say it again. Everything feels new. Good. Let's continue. I understood her feeling very well. I know that feeling, I said. It takes time. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. It takes time. Say it again. It takes time. Good. Let's continue. She smiled again. Maybe we can talk more sometime, she said. Sure, I replied. That would be nice. Repeat after me. That would be nice. Say it again. That would be nice. Good. Let's continue. We went our separate ways. I went upstairs to my apartment. I felt something warm inside, a feeling of connection. Repeat after me. A feeling of connection. Say it again. A feeling of connection. Good. Let's continue. That night, I slept well. No phone calls, no strange sounds, just quiet rest. Repeat after me. I slept well. Say it again. I slept well. Good. Let's continue. Before we move on, let's practice again. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. I answered the phone. Say it again. I answered the phone. I felt nervous at first. Say it again. I felt nervous at first. Everything is okay now. Say it again. Everything is okay now. Thank you for calling me. Say it again. Thank you for calling me. I'm glad I helped. Say it again. I'm glad I helped. Good. Let's continue. Days passed. Life returned to normal, but something inside me had changed. I felt more confident, more open. Sometimes helping others helps us too. Repeat after me. Helping others helps us too. Say it again. Helping others helps us too. Good. Let's continue. The strange call at night was no longer strange. It became a lesson, a reminder. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. It became a lesson. Say it again. It became a lesson. Good. Let's continue. And that lesson stayed with me. When the weekend arrived, I finally had time to slow down. No alarm, no rush. I woke up naturally and lay in bed for a few minutes. The room felt quiet and safe. I listened to the sounds outside, birds, cars in the distance. Repeat after me. I woke up naturally. Say it again. I woke up naturally. Good. Let's continue. I made coffee and stood by the window. I watched people walking their dogs. Some waved to neighbors. Some talked on their phones. This is everyday life here, simple and steady. Repeat after me. Everyday life. Say it again. Everyday life. Good. Let's continue. Around noon, there was a knock on my door. I was not expecting anyone. I walked slowly and looked through the peephole. It was Sarah. She stood there holding a small paper bag. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. There was a knock. Say it again. There was a knock. Good. Let's continue. I opened the door. Hi, she said. I hope this is okay. I smiled. Of course, I said. What's up? Repeat after me. What's up? Say it again. What's up? Good. Let's continue. She held up the bag. I brought you some muffins, she said.
to say thank you. I felt surprised and happy. That's very kind, I said. Listen carefully. That's very kind. Say it again. That's very kind. Good. Let's continue.
I invited her in. Please, come in, I said. She stepped inside and looked around. Your place is nice, she said. I replied, thank you. It's small but comfortable. Repeat after me. Small but comfortable. Say it again. Small but comfortable. Good. Let's continue. We sat at the small table in my kitchen. I made tea. She placed the muffins on a plate. We talked slowly, carefully. Sometimes we paused to think. That felt okay. Repeat after me. That felt okay. Say it again. That felt okay. Good. Let's continue. She told me about her job. She worked at a daycare. The kids are loud, she said, laughing. But they are sweet. I nodded. That sounds nice, I said. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. That sounds nice. Say it again. That sounds nice. Good. Let's continue. I told her about my grocery store job, about long shifts, about tired feet. She listened closely. That's hard work, she said. I smiled. Yes, but it's honest work. Repeat after me. Honest work. Say it again. Honest work. Good. Let's continue. At one point, she looked thoughtful. Last night scared me a lot, she said. I felt so alone. I listened. I did not interrupt. Then I said, You're not alone anymore. Repeat after me. You're not alone. Say it again. You're not alone. Good. Let's continue. Her eyes softened. She took a slow breath. Thank you, she said, quietly. The room felt warm, calm, safe. Repeat after me. I feel safe. Say it again. I feel safe. Good. Let's continue. After she left, I cleaned up and sat for a while. I thought about how simple moments can matter. A phone call, a knock on the door, a cup of tea. Repeat after me. Simple moments matter. Say it again. Simple moments matter. Good. Let's continue. That evening, I went for a walk. The sky was orange and pink. People were out with friends. Laughter floated in the air. I felt connected to this place. Repeat after me. I felt connected. Say it again. I felt connected. Good. Let's continue. As I walked, my phone rang again. My heart jumped for a second. Then I relaxed. It was Mark from work. Hey, he said, can you cover my shift tomorrow? I thought for a moment. Sure, I said. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Sure. Say it again. Sure. Good. Let's continue. After the call, I smiled at myself. The phone ringing did not scare me anymore. I felt different now, stronger, calmer. Repeat after me. I feel calmer. Say it again. I feel calmer. Good. Let's continue. Before we go on, let's practice together again. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Can I come in? Say it again. Can I come in? Thank you for your help. Say it again. Thank you for your help. I feel better now. Say it again. I feel better now. You are not alone. Say it again. You are not alone. Take your time. Say it again. Take your time. Good. Let's continue. Later that night, as I prepared for bed, I thought about fear again. Fear often comes at night, when things are quiet, when we are tired. But fear does not always mean danger. Sometimes it means we need connection. Repeat after me. We need connection. Say it again. We need connection. Good. Let's continue. I turned off the lights and lay down. The room felt peaceful. If the phone rang again, I knew I could handle it, and that made all the difference. As the new week began, my routine felt familiar again. Wake up, get dressed, go to work. But something inside me had changed. I noticed it in small ways. I walked a little taller. I breathed a little slower. Repeat after me. I felt more confident. Say it again. I felt more confident. Good. Let's continue. One morning, on the bus, a man sat next to me. He looked around my age. He smiled and said, "Long day ahead?" I hesitated for a second. Then I answered, "Yeah, but it's okay." Listen carefully. Repeat after me. But it's okay. Say it again. But it's okay. Good. Let's continue. After the call, he nodded. "Same here," he said. We sat quietly after that, but I felt proud. I spoke without fear. That felt new. Repeat after me. I spoke without fear. Say it again. I spoke without fear. Good. Let's continue.
At work, a customer looked confused in one of the aisles. I walked over and said, "Can I help you?" She looked relieved. "Yes, please," she said. "I can't find the bread." I smiled and said, "It's right this way." Listen carefully. Repeat after me. It's right this way. Say it again. It's right this way. Good. Let's continue. Helping felt natural now, not forced, not scary, just normal. Repeat after me. It felt natural. Say it again. It felt natural. Good. Let's continue. After my shift, I went to the laundry room in our building. Sarah was there, folding clothes. "Hi," she said. "Hi," I replied. We talked while the machines hummed. Repeat after me. The machines hummed. Say it again. The machines hummed. Good. Let's continue. She said, "I called my sister last night." I said, "That's nice." She smiled. I told her about the cat. We both laughed softly. Repeat after me. We both laughed. Say it again. We both laughed. Good. Let's continue. Then she looked serious for a moment. "I'm learning to ask for help," she said. I nodded. "That's a good thing," I said. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. That's a good thing. Say it again. That's a good thing. Good. Let's continue. Later that evening, I cooked dinner and ate slowly. I did not rush. I listened to the quiet. The apartment felt like home now. Repeat after me. It feels like home. Say it again. It feels like home. Good. Let's continue. Before sleeping, I thought about the strange call again. If that moment had never happened, I might still feel closed, afraid to answer, afraid to speak. But now I felt open, ready. Repeat after me. I feel ready. Say it again.
I feel ready. Good. Let's continue. Let's practice together again. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Can I help you? Say it again. Can I help you? I feel more confident. Say it again. I feel more confident. That's okay. Say it again. That's okay. I can handle this. Say it again. I can handle this. Everything feels normal now. Say it again. Everything feels normal now. Good. Let's continue. That night, the phone stayed silent, but even if it rang, I knew I would answer calmly, because fear does not control me anymore. Understanding does. Connection does. Repeat after me. Fear does not control me. Say it again. Fear does not control me. Good. Let's continue. The strange call at night was not just a call. It was a turning point, a moment that reminded me I belong here, and that feeling stayed with me as I closed my eyes and rested. When you use this video, pause often, repeat each sentence out loud, copy the voice, copy the rhythm, copy the calm feeling. This is how you grow your English step by step. Thank you for learning with English Teaching Friends. If this story helped you, like the video, subscribe, and continue with the next story when you're ready.
Please subscribe.